Wednesday. I am Erin Chase from $5 Dinners and host of the Dinner Made Easy show here on my Facebook page. And this is where I share all kinds of delicious recipes and ideas to help make getting dinner on the table at your house easier. And today we are featuring a slow cooker root beer pulled pork sandwich. It's so amazing, and it's so fast and easy to put together. So we're gonna just try it. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, that's totally fine too. This is a recipe that I am sharing in partnership with the folks at eatpork.org, and they have a ton of recipes on their website, and I'll share their link here as well. And I'm super excited to share this because it's easy. Just like April said, easy, easy, easy. I love easy as well. Now, here's one thing I love about this recipe. This is like a crossover recipe, okay? So, like, I think of pulled pork as being sort of a summer meal, and it's sort of comfort food, right? So that's why I'm calling this kind of like a crossover. Like, it works really well, especially here in San Antonio right now, because it's like, oh, we're almost to fall. Like, I saw 50 degrees on the forecast for this weekend, right? So I'm super excited about that, but it's still kind of summer, right? So anyways, I love this crossover. So let's get started with the recipe. I'm trying to do my cutting board and my crock pot at the same time. Here's what we need to know. My favorite type of cut of pork to cook in the slow cooker is a pork roast. This is a Boston butt roast. A shoulder roast would work perfectly well. And here's the one thing I need to tell you about this. You need to cook it fat side up like this, because then the fat will soak into everything as it cooks, and it will be absolutely marvelous and fabulous. First thing we're doing, this is about 3 pounds. This will end up being 2 meals for us. Salt and pepper right on top. This is a 3-pound Boston butt roast, the pork cut. You could do a pork shoulder roast as well, would work just as well. Okay, this is seriously so easy. And I need to tell y'all, I need to admit something. I 100% forgot the red onion at the store. No, I didn't. It's right here. I didn't look in the right place, you guys. I'm losing it. I was looking in the wrong place for the red onion. Look, I knew I bought one, so I'm not losing my mind. That's great news. I thought I had not bought this, but we're going to cut that now. I was just going to either add it right before dinner, later go get another one, but I found it. It was right here. I do not cut the fat off. You absolutely could, or you could cut it off after it cooks as well. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is cut this red onion that I have, that I thought I didn't have. Sorry. See, I'm losing my mind, but I'm not losing my mind. Let's shift this a little bit. Sorry about the shadows. This is how I cut red onions into slices. Lopping off both ends. Cut down the middle. Here we go. I'm just slicing this into little half moons. Okay? And these are just going to go all around the pork. All right, this again, we're rewinding. 3-ish pound pork. This is a Boston boast. Oh my word, a Boston butt roast. And you could cut these down more. You could omit the red onion. It's up to you. I like red onion. I like to eat it raw even because I'm weird like that. Totally up to you. Sprinkle it all around. I'm going to do root beer first. This is just a single can. I didn't want to buy an entire 6-pack because I knew that if I did do a 6-pack, then I would drink it all today. So I decided not to do that. I just got the single can. Or this is a bottle, but it's 12 ounces. Same as a can. It's going to get nice and foamy. That's okay. Oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing. Can y'all hear that foaming? I know you can see it. Ooh. And then last, but not least, barbecue sauce. Okay, then be generous with the barbecue sauce. This is actually a larger bottle. Holy delicious. Oh my goodness. Okay. That was probably about 12 ounces of barbecue sauce. This is a large bottle. I didn't even use half of it. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients plus salt and pepper. So let's review. And then I'm gonna get this thing going and go about my busy day, and I don't have to stress about dinner. Your pork roast could be partially thawed. I'm not sure I would put it in there rock solid frozen, but if you wanted to put a frozen pork roast into a bowl of warm water in your fridge for about 20-30 minutes, it will thaw very nicely, and then you could put it in partially frozen. Just make sure if you're cooking from partially frozen that you cook it at least on low for at least 8 hours. If you're doing anything partially frozen in the slow cooker, I always say do at least 8 hours. You could do 10 as well. Okay, so 3-ish pounds of a pork roast. This is a Boston butt roast. You could do a pork shoulder blade roast, shoulder roast as well. 1 red onion. I just cut it into half moons. You can see I didn't spend a lot of time doing that because Fast and Easy is the name of my recipe game. And a 12-ounce can of root beer or bottle, and as much barbecue sauce as you need to make it look like this, nicely coated and happy. So this is what's happening. 3-pound pork roast, 1 red onion, 1 12-ounce can of root beer, as much barbecue sauce as you need to coat it and look nice and lovely. We're gonna slow cook this on low for 8 hours. You could salt and pepper the pork roast as well, I didn't mention that. And then here's how we're gonna serve it later. Buns, and I have coleslaw. This did not come with the pre-made dressing because I like to do my own. I actually prefer the vinaigrette versus the mayo-based style of dressing. So that's what we're having. If you scroll back through on the Facebook page of $5 Dinners, I shared a picture yesterday afternoon, last night, and you can see kind of what it looks like with the pulled pork. So once this is done cooking, just take 2 forks in here. It'll be super, super soft. The onions will be soft. Just take 2 forks and just kind of pull apart the meat and then just let it, I like to even do that maybe 30 minutes before the end of the cooking cycle, or you can do it and leave it in warm and then let the pork just sit in the sauce for a little bit. And then when it's time to serve it, then go ahead and, just strain it off. This will be pretty liquidy because of the barbecue sauce will thicken the root beer a little bit, but it's still pretty liquidy. So just go ahead and pull off as much sauce and onions as you can, and then and strain it before you serve it, unless you really want to have like sloppy root beer pulled pork sandwiches, which would be amazing as well. Make them as sloppy as you like. Strain them as much as you like. So that's what we're doing. When this is done cooking later this afternoon, I will shred up the pork, put it onto buns with a little coleslaw on the side, coleslaw on top, and that is slow cooker root beer pulled pork sandwiches. I hope that you enjoy this recipe. Let me know when you try it. I can't wait to hear how you like it. All right, happy Wednesday. Talk to y'all soon. Have a great afternoon.